If you haven't closed a wholesaling real estate deal yet, and it's been like a year, or you're just struggling trying to get that first deal, watch this video all the way to the end. But before I start, like, follow, and also comment. And you might want to bookmark it. Off of experience, just real quick, I have 83 deals done. They're all underneath here. I own 2 real estate properties, so I've been in the game. I just turned 23. Let me show you how you can at least get a 5 or 10K assignment easy, done this year, next year, whatever. So look, you want to look on the East Coast. That's number one. You don't want to go for the bigger houses because you're thinking bigger profits, all this shit, but it's actually harder to sell those. If you're going quick, you gotta go with the 1-story properties close to $100,000. This price is okay, but I would go $90,000, $70,000. In that price point, you're not going to find a lot of bullshitters. When you touch 200 grand, it's just what I experience. It's harder to collect those type of buyers that actually have the correct funding for them, especially if you're like in this type of town, like in the middle of nowhere type of thing, you know? And trust me, your deal can come from anywhere. We close in very small towns. It works. So you want to look for the outdated properties. You don't want to go too distressed, but you want it to be clean enough to where it's actually livable the second the investor buys it, to where he can just clean it up, get it done, and rent it out. If not, sell it for a profit. A trend, for example, that's been going on is that a buyer buys a house that looks just like this, maybe with a whole bunch of shit on the floor, and they get it for a discount, obviously, and they just clean it up and then sell it. They don't really do anything to it, actually. They buy it as is houses. But you could really look for the right ones, like this one that I have up on my screen, and make a good, 10K off of these. Let's plug in the numbers and I'll show you exactly what I mean. You don't need to necessarily understand every single zip code, every single market, every single county. Just know the numbers. Understand how to get the right numbers. Understand what the average sold property is in this area. There's so many times a lot of people waste a lot of time with wholesale getting the property way too high in price. You fuck trying to find buyers, fuck trying to learn everything. Learn how to just look for the right houses and you'll be good to go. But yeah, you can see it's gonna top out to this number. They're just bugging on the price. They want ARV price. So this would be a dead deal. There needs to be a good gap between the purchase price to your ARV number. All right, like and follow for part 2. Don't forget to follow me.